you know, like I will fully admit she has every reason to scream and yell and get mad at me like that. Like, that's just the truth. Like she does. So like anybody who's saying like, that's just wrong. Like, I just really disagree with them. Like, I don't take it very well. Like, I'm not like really like good with it. And
sure, no one likes being screamed at.
Yeah, and it's very hard for me, but like and so you could say like I don't quite accept if I really accepted the fact that she should scream and yell at me, I kind of welcome it with open arms. But like,
I don't know.
The best I can do right now anyway is kind of say like, we'll definitely like tell everybody that.
All right, some people are asking some questions in the chat. Appreciate it. Kevin, I saw you ask your question. I also saw somebody else ask a question about how my mom could have ruined family prayer. Maybe he will ask those. All right, here we go. This is Kevin's.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. I'm definitely.
He's not gonna answer.
I like Grace. I respect her, and I like listening to her talk about things and explore ideas. Sometimes I cringe when any of you go too deep down the Catholicism stuff, because it kind of lose me. And sometimes you'll explore ideas in ways that just feel, for lack of a better word, kind of irrational to me. But maybe it's because I'm not connected to the good Lord or what it is, whatever. But to back up, I'm gonna try to pull up some of these chats here.
Okay.
There's a question asked.
Good
Ben,
on
do
you,
you think
Ryan.
Cortney has resentment for Grace because of her
Thank
close relationship with you? I don't know about this question. I don't know when this happened.
Yeah, I remember that. We didn't get to answer it. And I think Ben answered it. He said yes, 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 yes. And I think I answered it like, yeah. I think that I do resent her for, to admit this is like completely awful, because I'm her mother, and like I should want her to have a really good relationship with her father. But like, I am resentful about that. I am. So that's why
I
she's
can understand. Like it seems not illogical or irrational to have a frustration. Like if I can imagine a family, right, where one, like the child is much closer with one of the parents in a way that is like frustrating to the other parent who also.
Well, why doesn't she tell him about why I'm closer to my dad than I am to her?
Probably not very uncommon. And I don't know if like maybe resentment is not a good thing to feel about it. But I don't know, like I mean, I don't know if you can like, I don't think you can decide what to feel. I think you just have to like feel it and then like go from there.
I agree.
Yeah,
you can control how you feel.
So it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's like one of the things like that was good that came up the other day. Like somebody, I don't know if it was you, but you said like you can't really like blame somebody for feeling angry, right?
Yeah.
And so like,
that, yeah.
I don't know. I've just been thinking about that a lot lately because.
Oh, what a cop out! Why don't you tell him why I have a closer relationship with Dad than I do with you? Why don't you?
Stuff.
This is a question that goes back to Thursday.
He's being a nice guy. He's hosting you. He's trying to cope for you. Honestly, he's trying to say like, well, it's not that bad. I can see how you could be resentful. Okay, I can see how you could say that, but you're not explaining the whole situation, lady.
And I guess I could like kind of try to nuance it, but the nuance would be that like maybe at first, like when Ben and I really started having trouble, like I felt like I was able to speak freely, but as like things kind of got worse and worse, and we kind of went further and further apart, like it seemed like I think I was less able to speak freely. Maybe for good reason, but like I guess I am sticking to it that like at a certain point, maybe 2 years ago, I felt like I couldn't really speak freely. So I guess I'll just stick with it and take the consequences of that. But
you can speak freely right now, so say what you have to say. I'm not controlling this. Ryan's in charge. Yes, I'm watching it, but you can say whatever you want. I have no control over what you say.
Taking it back. I'm just saying that I just you know, aside from like what happened or what didn't
I don't know who
happen, I
that
don't
is.
feel like I've been able to,
Hmm.
maybe for 2 years, speak freely. Okay.
Okay, interesting. Well, I hope that you do feel comfortable. Like, I mean, I don't want to like, I mean, you guys are all seemingly using your platform as a podium to kind of air these grievances, these interpersonal grievances.
Yeah.
Again, for better or for worse. So I don't necessarily feel like I'm like stepping, like I'm doing anything like
No.
unethical by giving you a platform to continue to do that.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
no.
that.
So
I mean,
I'd
no.
like, yeah, I'd like to, if possible, I'd like to contribute towards, you know, helping resolution, whatever that means, whatever that manifests as. I want to see you all happy, you know.
Whatever resolution is, shouldn't it be the truth, Ryan? Shouldn't the resolution be the truth, not whatever makes people feel happy? I agree. I would like everybody to feel happy too, but shouldn't the resolution, it shouldn't be whatever it works out to be. It should be, I want you guys to get to the truth.
Imagine.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Ask Cortney if she could have ruined family prayer. What is that about?
That was on Thursday. I think no, I mean, maybe that's when I screamed myself, but I said that like we used to try to get together, like my whole family, and pray like a daily prayer. And yes, I do think I ruined it. I think I made a good argument for why I ruined it. Like, I don't know if, and when like I didn't want, like, I think Ben called it on the family prayer because it was so tense. There was so much like psychological like insanity coming from me because I was so wound up about the situation that like he just like everybody, you know, it was just an insane thing. And so he just called it and said, like, we can't do this. And my point is that I think he kind of preserved the kids' faith and like kind of desire to pray rather than ruined it by calling it on family prayer.
Interesting. Well, I will say for me, when I think about I don't know, when you said oh, okay, so something I have picked up on is that a lot of times, and I saw early on when I started tuning in, I saw a couple of people kind of point this out, and I felt it over time. But the Grace, and she's gonna be livid when I say this. I don't know, maybe she's cool with, maybe she's fine with this. I don't know, but like I feel like she does appeal a lot to what like her dad's positions on things, to Ben's positions on things.
True.
And it's interesting to me, and I think that she does. Like, I think she's generally like a pretty free thinking person who's open to a lot of information, but sometimes she maybe defaults to that as I don't know, like I mean, I guess what I mean, it's not surprising. I'm sure that I also would appeal to things I've been taught, you know, when like, and I probably still do, to various degrees of self-awareness. So I don't even know if that was, I was kind of exploring that.
Yeah. I think that like people like find that strange or something.
Mommy. And then mommy is angry at daddy and manipulates you and abuses you. And then you try to reconnect with your dad. I mean, when you see like a little girl holding her dad's hand, you don't think that's like the sweetest thing? You don't think that's like one of the best things? That's like one of the most precious relationships, and it shouldn't be manipulated. I understand why it was, but I mean, give me a break, guys. Give me a break. That is important. It's important to women. Get Jerome on cam. Okay, Jerome, you want to come on? I know I'm 20. I'm not a little girl. I'm saying that little girl. I had a relationship with my dad, and it was ruined. I was sort of put in a position where I didn't trust him anymore. And he used to like teach me grammar and stuff, and we had really good times. And then, you know, my mom's anger got the better of her, and and I kind of trusted her more in a way because she's my mom. And then, you know, sort of that just, and I'm not saying I'm just a victim. I also kind of was angry at my dad. I was angry. I leaned into it. I'm just saying, though, that, like, that is an important relationship. What's important to women? Their relationship with their father. And everybody loves, like, a little girl who really loves her dad. Everybody loves that. And it shouldn't be, it's important. And somebody who's trying to fix that, I don't know. I think basically everybody agrees with that. How could anybody not agree with that? You know what I mean? You see a dad with, like, his little daughter, and it's like the sweetest thing ever. She trusts him so much. You know what I mean? Thank you. Okay. I sent out the StreamYard link, John. If you want to talk shit in the chat like a little bitch, why don't you come on stream? Tell me I'm a failure. I don't care. Whatever.